Have you ever wondered who controls the visions that dance behind your closed eyelids each night? In the shadowy realm between wakefulness and slumber, where reality bends and impossible becomes possible, there rules a figure of extraordinary power. His name is Morpheus, and he is the master of dreams. In ancient Greece, around the 8th century BCE, people understood something we sometimes forget today. Dreams weren't just random neural firings or subconscious processing. They were messages, prophecies, and divine communications. The Greeks believed that sleep opened doorways to other worlds, and through these portals, gods could speak directly to mortals. This is where our story begins, in the primordial darkness that existed before the world took shape. From this cosmic void emerged Nyx, the personification of night herself. Beautiful yet terrifying, she gave birth to many children who would govern the darker aspects of existence. Among these offspring was Hypnos, the gentle god of sleep, who brought peaceful rest to both mortals and immortals alike. But Hypnos had children of his own, and the most remarkable among them was Morpheus. Unlike his father, who simply brought sleep, Morpheus possessed a far more specific and powerful gift. He could shape the very content of dreams, crafting visions so realistic that dreamers often couldn't distinguish them from waking life. Morpheus didn't work alone in this mystical realm. He had two brothers who shared his domain. Aeschylus, also called Phobetor, specialized in creating dreams filled with animals and monsters, bringing nightmares that made mortals wake in cold sweats. Phantassos focused on inanimate objects, filling dreams with landscapes, buildings, and earthly possessions. But Morpheus held the most significant power of all. He could perfectly mimic any human form, appearing in dreams as loved ones, strangers, or even the dreamer themselves. The realm where Morpheus ruled was unlike anywhere else in Greek mythology. Located at the edge of the world, near the land of the Cimmerians where eternal twilight reigned, stood a magnificent cave. This wasn't just any cave, but a palace of dreams, carved from living rock. No sunlight ever penetrated its depths, and an eternal gentle gloom filled every chamber. At the entrance grew poppies and other sleep-inducing plants, their sweet fragrance lulling anyone who approached into drowsiness. The river Lethe, whose waters brought forgetfulness, flowed nearby, its gentle murmur adding to the hypnotic atmosphere. Inside the cave, Morpheus had created a throne room where he could observe the sleeping world and decide which dreams to send to which mortals. But what made Morpheus truly extraordinary wasn't just his ability to create dreams. He could inhabit them personally, taking on whatever human form he desired. When he appeared in someone's dream, he didn't just look like that person. He captured their mannerisms, their voice, their very essence. This made his dream visitations incredibly powerful and often deeply emotional for the dreamer. The ancient Greeks told many stories of Morpheus's interventions in mortal affairs. One of the most famous involved King Ceyx of Trachis and his beloved wife Alcyone. When Ceyx decided to sail across dangerous seas to consult an oracle, Alcyone begged him not to go, fearing for his safety. Her fears proved justified when a terrible storm destroyed his ship, drowning the king. For days, Alcyone waited on the shore, scanning the horizon for her husband's return. She prayed constantly to Hera, queen of the gods, begging for Ceyx's safe homecoming. Finally, Hera took pity on the faithful wife, but realized she needed to deliver heartbreaking news. She couldn't bear to tell Alcyone directly, so she sent her messenger Iris to the realm of dreams. Iris flew swiftly to Morpheus's cave and requested his assistance. The god of dreams agreed to help, understanding the importance of this divine mission. He took on the exact appearance of the drowned king, making himself pale and waterlogged as Ceyx would appear after his death. Then he entered Alcyone's dreams. In the dream, Morpheus appeared before the sleeping queen looking exactly like her beloved husband. He spoke in Ceyx's voice, telling her of the storm, his death, and his love for her. The dream was so vivid and realistic that Alcyone woke immediately, reaching out for her husband only to find empty air. But she knew, with absolute certainty, that what she had experienced was true. The dream had been too real, too detailed, to be mere imagination. This story illustrates something crucial about Morpheus's role in Greek mythology. He wasn't just an entertainer creating random visions. He was a messenger of truth, a bridge between the world of the living and the realm of the dead. Through dreams, he could deliver information that needed to be communicated, even when that information was painful. The Greeks believed that dreams served multiple purposes. Some were prophetic, showing glimpses of future events. Others were therapeutic, helping people process emotions or trauma. Still others were divine communications, where gods spoke directly to mortals. Morpheus facilitated all these types of dreams, carefully crafting each vision to serve its intended purpose. But Morpheus's influence extended beyond individual dreams. The ancient Greeks understood that the boundary between sleep and death was thin. Both were governed by children of Nyx, and both involved a temporary separation of the soul from the body. This is why dreams were often seen as journeys to other realms, guided by Morpheus himself. In Greek culture, people took their dreams very seriously. They would visit dream temples called Asclepions, where they would sleep in sacred spaces hoping to receive healing dreams from the gods. Morpheus was often invoked in these settings, asked to bring dreams that would reveal cures for illnesses or solutions to problems. The god's ability to perfectly mimic human appearance also made him a figure of transformation and identity. In dreams, people could become anyone, experience anything, and explore aspects of themselves normally hidden. Morpheus enabled this psychological exploration, understanding that dreams served as a safe space for the human psyche to work through complex emotions and desires. Modern psychology has validated many ancient Greek insights about dreams. We now know that dreams help process memories, work through emotional conflicts, and even solve problems. The ancient Greeks intuited these functions and personified them in Morpheus, recognizing that dreams required their own divine overseer. The influence of Morpheus extends far beyond ancient Greece. His name gave us the word morphine, the powerful painkiller that brings sleep-like relief. We also get metamorphosis, reflecting his shape-changing abilities. In literature, art, and popular culture, Morpheus continues to appear as a figure representing the power and mystery of dreams. From Neil Gaiman's Sandman comics to the Matrix films, modern storytellers still draw on the ancient Greek understanding of dreams as alternate realities governed by powerful beings. The idea that someone or something controls our dream experiences continues to fascinate us, just as it fascinated the ancient Greeks thousands of years ago. What makes Morpheus's story so enduringly relevant is its exploration of consciousness itself. Every night, we surrender control of our minds, entering a state where impossible things seem normal and logic dissolves. The Greeks recognized this surrender as a form of divine possession, with Morpheus as the benevolent god who guided us through these nightly journeys. In our dreams, we can fly, speak with the dead, travel to impossible places, and experience emotions with incredible intensity. Morpheus reminds us that these experiences, however strange, are part of what makes us human. Dreams connect us to our deepest fears and desires, our memories and hopes, our past and future. The next time you close your eyes and drift into sleep, remember Morpheus watching over the realm of dreams. In that mysterious space between consciousness and unconsciousness, where time moves differently and reality bends to imagination's will, the ancient god of dreams continues his eternal work. He shapes our nightly visions, delivering messages we need to hear, helping us process the complexities of waking life, and reminding us that even in sleep, we are never truly alone. Through Morpheus, the ancient Greeks gave us a powerful metaphor for the creative, healing, and transformative power of dreams. His story reminds us that the realm of sleep isn't empty or meaningless, but filled with possibility, guided by divine wisdom, and essential to our humanity.